Would you believe that 10 precise habits could reshape the way you think in just a few weeks, without giant decisions or exhausting plans? Give me the next stretch of time, and you'll walk away with a complete map for a calmer, more effective mind, plus simple exercises for each habit you can start today. At the end, you'll get an upgraded 7-day challenge, a fast daily checklist, and a 2-week expansion plan so change becomes measurable. Welcome to Audiobook Lounge, where we share life-changing book summaries every single day. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you're the first to catch tomorrow's summary. Core idea. Your brain is like a muscle. It doesn't remodel from one dramatic decision. It changes through small actions repeated consistently. Identity follows behavior. We don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. Today, we build those systems. Habit 1. Pause before you react. Most people fire back instantly. A provoking message sparks anger. A delay triggers panic. A setback invites self-doubt. Insert a 2-second pause. Ask 2 questions. What else could this mean? What's my best choice right now? Try the 3-3-3 technique. Deep breath. Name 3 things you see. 3 sounds you hear. Move 3 muscle groups. Add the stop cue. Stop. Take a breath. Observe your body and story. Proceed with intent. Why it works. Pausing interrupts the emotional chain, gives your prefrontal cortex time to choose, and prevents your older threat systems from running the show. Micro steps today. Put a small sticker on your phone as a pause trigger. Create a 1-sentence script. When I feel a spike of emotion, I pause for 2 seconds, breathe once, then ask my 2 questions. Common traps. Mistaking pausing for weakness. The pause is not avoidance, it's command. Habit 2. Rewrite your self-talk. The phrases you repeat are programs. Swap labels for processes. Instead of, I'm bad at this, say, I'm learning this. Instead of, I always mess up, say, I'm improving my method. Add the word yet to any ability you're building. I don't understand this yet. Try this quick exercise. Write 3 negative loops you say to yourself. Translate each into a growth statement. Read them out loud morning and night for 7 days. Add a performance script. Before tasks you tend to avoid, say, this matters. I know my first minute is the hardest. Start small. Focus on the next action. Why it works. Language directs attention. Attention shapes action. Repeated action rewires identity. Habit 3. The 1% rule. Tiny gains compound. If you improve by 1% a day, you build momentum that beats perfection. 5 pages of reading daily beats a weekly binge that keeps failing to start. 10 minutes of walking daily beats waiting for the perfect workout. Implementation. Make a minimum bar so easy you can't say no. 1 page, 1 push-up, 1 minute. Then allow yourself to go longer only after you've met the minimum. Track streaks, not heroics. Numeric example. 5 pages a day equals 35 a week, roughly 150 a month, about 6 to 10 books a year depending on length, without ever finding time. Pitfalls. All or nothing thinking. Kill it with some beats none. Habit 4. The before and after focus principle. What your brain meets first and last shapes the whole session. Before work. 5 minutes of phone-free setup. Set 1 clear outcome, lay out tools, start a timer. Name the single win that would make this session successful. After work. 3 minutes to close the loop. Record what you finished. Note 1 small improvement for next time. Capture open loops for later. Optional shutdown phrase. Workday complete. I'm proud of today's progress. I'll pick up here next session. Why it works. Reducing start friction and closing loops prevents the unfinished task drag that steals attention later. Habit 5. Shape your environment. Willpower is the last line of defense. Environment is the first. Make desired actions obvious and easy. Make undesired actions hidden and inconvenient. Practical moves. Put your book on your pillow so reading happens before sleep. Keep a water bottle at arm's reach. Move snacks out of sight. Put your running shoes by the door. Preset your morning workspace the night before. Phone triage. Turn off non-essential notifications. Move distracting apps off the home screen. Create a focus mode with only the essentials. Put your charger in another room. Social environment. Spend more time with people who are building, not just talking. Join a community where your desired identity is the norm. Why it works. Cues trigger routines. Change the cue. Change the routine. Habit 6. Protect your energy. Sleep, nutrition, movement. A tired brain can't produce clarity or grit. Sleep anchors. Keep consistent bed and wake times, even on weekends. Get morning light to start your body clock. Avoid heavy meals right before bed. Create a short wind down. Nutrition anchors. Aim for protein and fiber at breakfast. Limit fast sugar spikes that crash your focus. Hydrate early. Thirst often masquerades as fatigue. Movement anchors. At least 20 minutes of movement daily. A brisk walk, light mobility, simple strength work. Upgrade. Add a 2 to 5 minute movement snack whenever you switch tasks. 10 squats, a short walk, a stretch. Why it works. Stable energy increases attention span, emotion regulation, and follow-through. Habit 7. Ask better questions. Your brain follows the questions you ask. Replace "Why am I like this?" with "What's the smallest next step?" Replace "Why can't I focus?" with "What would make focus easier right now?" Add a daily guiding question on your lock screen. Examples. If I can only do one thing today that moves life forward, what is it? What can I remove to make the next step obvious? What would this look like if it were easy? Framework. Use WOOP, wish, outcome, obstacle, plan. Name the wish and outcome. Identify the likely obstacle. Make an if-then plan. When obstacle appears, then I will do the smallest effective action. Habit 8. Small, repeated courage. Courage is a muscle too. Build an exposure ladder. List a fear from easiest to hardest and climb one rung at a time. Micro acts. Send a message to someone you admire. Ask for feedback in one sentence. Publish a rough draft to a safe audience. Make one phone call you've been delaying. Fear rehearsal. Name the fear. Name what you control. Pre-decide your first step. Add the 20-second rule. Give yourself 20 seconds to start the hard thing before doubt gathers. Why it works. Repeated exposure shrinks the alarm signal and expands your comfort zone. Habit 9. Remove distractions at the source. Don't wage war in your head. Redesign the battlefield. Use deep work blocks with a simple rhythm. 25 minutes of focus, 5 minutes of rest. Batch communication twice a day. Keep an idea parking lot called "Not Today" for thoughts that interrupt you. Close unused tabs. Silence non-essential notifications. Put the phone in another room during deep work. If you must use it, place it face down and out of reach. Guard inputs. Choose 1 or 2 quality sources for news or learning. Avoid doom scrolling. Start sessions with a one-line intention. Why it works. Attention leaks cost more than you think. Plugging them compounds clarity. Habit 10. The weekly reset. One short session realigns your compass. 3 questions. What were my top 3 wins? What slowed me down or drained energy? What 2 priorities will I protect next week? Add numbers. Give each focus area a quick percentage. Energy, focus, relationships, learning, finances, anything that matters to you. Low numbers are not guilt, they're signals to design better. Shut down ritual. Review your calendar. Convert open tasks into next actions. Schedule the first action for each priority. Celebrate one thing you did right. Why it works. Reflection turns experience into strategy. Quick science tour you can use. Neuroplasticity means your brain changes with use. Repetition strengthens pathways like a trail through grass. Disuse lets old pathways fade. The negativity bias means your mind remembers threats more than wins. Combat it by logging 2 small wins daily. The Zeigarnik effect means unfinished tasks occupy mental space. Close loops with a 2-minute note or a calendar slot. State-dependent memory means context matters. Keep a consistent work context to re-enter focus faster. Identity-based habits stick better than outcome-based ones. I'm the kind of person who reads daily is stronger than I will read 50 books. Tactical tool belt. Implementation intentions. If it's 7 a.m., then I brew coffee and read 5 pages. If I finish lunch, then I walk for 10 minutes. Time boxing. Put tasks into the calendar as appointments with yourself. Constraint breeds focus. Anti-goals. Define what you will stop doing. No email before the first focus block. No social media before lunch. No meetings on deep work mornings. Friction design. Make procrastination harder. Log out of distracting sites. Keep snacks out of reach. Put your phone in another room. Make good choices easier. Text a friend your start time. Lay out your gear the night before. A daily checklist that fits in your pocket. 1. 2 breaths before reacting. 2. 1 growth statement said out loud. 3. 1% action. 5 pages or 10 minutes of movement. 4. Before and after. 5 minutes setup, 3 minutes review. 5. Water bottle refilled once before noon. 6. 1 solution-focused question on your screen. 7. 1 micro-courage action. 8. 1 deep work block with your chosen rhythm. 9. 1 logged win. 10. Shutdown phrase. Workday complete. I know where to resume. Common pitfalls and fixes. Pitfall. Trying to overhaul everything in 1 week. Fix. Choose 1 habit per week and layer it. Pitfall. Waiting for motivation. Fix. Design cues and minimum bars. Action creates motivation. Pitfall. Beating yourself up after a miss. Fix. Never miss twice. Resume with the smallest step. Pitfall. Vague goals. Fix. Make the next action so clear you could start in 60 seconds. Pitfall. All or nothing diets, workouts, or learning plans. Fix. Aim for repeatable, not extreme. Now let's turn this into a measurable plan you can follow immediately. 7-day challenge, upgraded. Day 1. Practice the 2-second pause and 1 round of 3 times today. Write down 1 moment when it prevented a reaction you'd regret. Day 2. Replace 3 negative statements with growth statements and record them. Say them morning and night. Day 3. Do your 1% action twice. 5 pages plus 10 minutes of movement. Log how you felt before and after. Day 4. Use the before and after focus routine for 2 sessions. Capture 1 open loop at the end of each. Day 5. Change 3 things in your environment to support 1 goal. Move 1 distraction out of sight. Day 6. Hit the energy trifecta. Consistent wake time, protein and fiber breakfast, 20 minutes of movement. Add a 10-minute walk after lunch if possible. Day 7. Weekly reset. Name 3 wins, 1 drag, and 2 protected priorities. Schedule the first action for each priority. 2-week expansion plan. Week 1. Pick 3 habits. Pause, 1%, and environment. Track them for 7 days. Week 2. Add energy, better questions, and the weekly reset. Keep your daily checklist. At the end of week 2, score your focus, energy, and momentum from 0 to 100 and write 1 line about what worked. Deep dives for each habit with extra ideas you can deploy right away. Extra for habit 1. Practice urge surfing. When a strong impulse rises, imagine it as a wave. Acknowledge, breathe, ride it for 30 seconds, watch it fall. Use a calming exhale, in for 4, out for 6. Longer exhales signal safety. Extra for habit 2. Build a personal mantra that fits your season. For example, start small, stay steady, stack wins. Or, one page, one step, 1%. Keep it short so your brain remembers it under stress. Extra for habit 3. Use habit stacking. After brewing coffee, I open my book. After brushing my teeth, I lay out gym clothes. After I sit at my desk, I set a 25-minute timer. The best stack attaches to a strong existing routine. Extra for habit 4. Use an outcome action pair. Outcome: a draft paragraph. Action: write 3 ugly sentences. Outcome: a tidy room corner. Action: clear 1 square foot. Outcomes become inevitable when actions are bite-sized. Extra for habit 5. Create a default environment. One desk for focus only. No snacks, no social feeds. One playlist for deep work only. Instrumental. No lyrics. One chair for reading only. Your brain will learn the context. Extra for habit 6. Caffeine timing. If you drink coffee, try it 90 minutes after waking to avoid a crash. Hydration. A glass of water right after waking and before each meal. Movement. Pair a work call with a walk when practical. Extra for habit 7. The clarity question. What does success look like in one sentence? The subtraction question. What can I remove to make this easier? The rehearsal question. If this goes sideways, what will I do first? Extra for habit 8. Fear setting. Write the worst realistic outcome, how you would prevent it, and how you would recover if it happened. Often the fear shrinks when it's on paper and you have a plan. Extra for habit 9. Communication batching. Check messages at a fixed time window, not all day. Use a one-line reply rule, a single sentence unless more is required. Protect your maker time like a meeting with your future self. Extra for habit 10. Calendar audit. Look at last week and ask, what on my schedule matched my priorities? What will I drop next week? Add a stop doing item. One thing you will not repeat. A quick identity shift you can say out loud. I'm the kind of person who pauses before reacting. I'm the kind of person who reads a little every day. I'm the kind of person who keeps promises to myself. Identity language invites your actions to catch up. A micro morning routine you can actually keep. 1 glass of water. 2 minutes of movement. 3 deep breaths. 4 lines of planning. 1 big thing. 2 small things. 1 boundary. 5 gratitudes across the week, not all at once. An evening wind down that helps you sleep. Dim the lights. Put your phone in another room. Write tomorrow's first action on a sticky note. Read a few pages. Tell your brain, we're done for today. We'll resume at the first action. Common questions, answered quickly. What if I miss a day? You're human. Don't miss twice. Resume with the smallest step. What if I feel zero motivation? Start the timer for 2 minutes. Begin the easiest action. Momentum will carry you further. What if life gets chaotic? Shrink the habit. Keep the identity. 1 sentence, 1 push-up, 1 minute. Your simple scoreboard. Each day, mark a check for pause. 1%. Environment, energy, questions, courage, distractions. Review. You don't need a perfect streak. You need a persistent pattern. Recap. Rewiring your mind means pausing before you react, using constructive self-talk, committing to 1% daily growth, shaping your environment, guarding sleep, nutrition, and movement, asking better questions, practicing daily courage, removing distractions at the source, and running a weekly reset. Do this as a system, not a wish list. The upgraded 7-day challenge, in one breath. Day 1, pause and 3 times. Day 2, replace 3 negative statements. Day 3, 2 1% actions. Day 4, before and after routine twice. Day 5, change 3 environmental cues. Day 6, hit sleep, breakfast, and 20 minutes of movement. Day 7, weekly reset with 2 scheduled first actions. If you've stayed with me this long, you're serious. And that's your greatest advantage. Comment which habit you'll start today. If you want a ready-made weekly review template, type, "I want the template." Important fact. Modern neuroscience shows that even in adulthood, your brain can form thousands of new neural connections each day through repeated practice. Change isn't just possible, it's biological. Don't forget to subscribe to Audiobook Lounge. We post a new summary every day. Hit the bell so you'll be the first to rewire your mind, one habit at a time. See you tomorrow.